Hey everyone, it's Anna here. The world feels a bit shaky right now. Unpredictable weather, economic uncertainty, you name it. In this eye-opening video, I'm going to reveal why dried beans, rice, honey, canned fish, powdered milk, and oats are becoming the go-to survival foods for prepared families in May 2025. Food prices have jumped 15% since January alone, and experts are warning about major supply chain disruptions on the horizon. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being practical. These 6 affordable staples could be your lifeline during uncertain times. So, whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting to think about self-reliance, this video is your ultimate guide to securing your future food supply. Let's get to it. Right, let's talk beans. Not the most glamorous food I know, but trust me, when it comes to survival, these little guys are a powerhouse. We're talking about pinto beans, black beans, kidney beans, lentils, all those dried beans you find in the grocery store. Why beans? First off, they're incredibly cheap, especially when you buy them in bulk. A 50-pound bag might seem like a lot, but trust me, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what you'd pay if food prices skyrocket. And believe me, they will. Remember those empty shelves we saw a few years back? Yeah, not a risk I'm willing to take. Second, beans are packed with protein and fiber, essential nutrients that will keep you going when other food sources are scarce. We're talking about long-lasting energy, the kind that keeps you going on a tough trek through the wilderness. And trust me, surviving a food shortage, that's its own kind of wilderness. But here's the real beauty of beans. They last for ages. We're talking years, potentially decades if you store them properly. Just keep them in airtight containers in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. It's like burying treasure, but instead of gold, you're storing something far more valuable, your future food security. Think of it this way. A 50-pound bag of beans is like an insurance policy. It's peace of mind knowing that you and your loved ones have a reliable source of protein and calories, no matter what the future holds. Remember, preparation is key. Don't wait until it's too late. Alright, let's move on to another survival superstar, rice. Now, rice is a staple food for billions of people around the world, and for good reason. It's affordable, versatile, and when stored properly, it can last for years, even decades. In many cultures, it's the foundation of their diet, providing the energy and sustenance they need to thrive. And in a crisis situation, it's one of the first things people reach for. The beauty of rice is its simplicity. It's easy to cook, requiring just water and heat. You can eat it plain, or you can use it as a base for countless other dishes. It's like a blank canvas for your culinary creativity. But here's the thing about rice. Not all rice is created equal when it comes to long-term storage. White rice, while readily available and affordable, has had its germ and bran removed, which reduces its shelf life. It's still a good option, but it won't last as long as its hardier cousin, brown rice. Brown rice, on the other hand, still has its nutrient-rich germ and bran intact, giving it a longer shelf life. It's a bit chewier than white rice and takes longer to cook. But trust me, when it comes to survival, it's the way to go. Now, storing rice for the long haul is all about keeping moisture and pests at bay. My go-to method is to use airtight containers like food-grade buckets with Gamma Seal lids. Another option is to use Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. Remember, storing rice properly is an investment in your future. Let's talk about nature's own energy bar honey. This golden liquid isn't just delicious, it's a survival essential that's been prized for millennia. We're talking about a natural sweetener, a potent energy booster, and a powerful antimicrobial agent all rolled into one. You know, I've consumed honey in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. From the scorching deserts of Africa to the frozen wastelands of the Arctic, honey has provided me with a quick and sustained energy boost when I needed it most. It's a natural energy gel, packed with simple sugars that are easily absorbed by the body. But here's the truly remarkable thing about honey. When stored properly, it can last for decades, even centuries. That's because honey has a unique chemical composition that makes it naturally resistant to spoilage. The key to honey's longevity is its low moisture content and high acidity, which create an inhospitable environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. Now, when it comes to storing honey for the long haul, the simpler, the better. Just keep it in its original container, or transfer it to airtight glass or food-grade plastic containers. Store it in a cool, dark place, away from direct sunlight and heat sources. Honey is more than just a sweetener, it's a survival powerhouse. Chapter 4. Now let's dive into another survival essential: canned fish. We're talking tuna, salmon, sardines, mackerel, any type of fish that comes in a can and can sit on your shelf for months, even years. Why is canned fish so crucial? Because it's a fantastic source of protein and essential omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients that are often lacking in a survival diet. Think about it. When the unexpected hits, fresh food might be scarce. But those cans of tuna or salmon you've got stashed away, they become a lifeline, providing you with a much-needed protein boost to keep your energy levels up and your mind sharp. And the beauty of canned fish is its versatility. You can eat it straight from the can, add it to salads, or use it as a base for fish cakes, patties, or spreads. Now, when choosing canned fish for long-term storage, opt for cans that are in good condition, with no dents, rust, or swelling. Store them in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight and heat sources. And here's a tip: rotate your stock regularly, using the oldest cans first. Canned fish is a compact, portable, and shelf-stable source of protein and essential nutrients. Chapter 5. Let's talk about a survival staple that often gets overlooked: powdered milk. Now I know what you're thinking: powdered milk? Really? But trust me on this one. Powdered milk is a nutritional powerhouse, packed with calcium, vitamin D, and other essential nutrients. And when it comes to long-term storage, it's hard to beat. Think about it: fresh milk is perishable, requiring refrigeration and spoiling quickly. But powdered milk? It can last for years, even decades if stored properly. That's because the dehydration process removes the moisture that bacteria need to grow, effectively putting a halt to spoilage. Now, powdered milk might not be the most exciting food on its own, but it's incredibly versatile. You can reconstitute it with water for drinking, use it in baking, or add it to smoothies, soups, and stews for a nutritional boost. When choosing powdered milk for long-term storage, opt for whole milk powder, as it contains more fat and calories than skim milk powder. Store it in airtight containers, like food-grade buckets with Gamma Seal lids, or Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. Keep it in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight and heat sources. And here's a tip to prevent clumping: add a few bay leaves or oxygen absorbers to the container. Powdered milk is a compact, shelf-stable source of calcium, vitamin D, and other essential nutrients. Chapter 6. Let's talk about a breakfast staple that's about to become a whole lot more valuable: oats. Yes, those humble oats, the ones you might have for porridge on a chilly morning, are poised to become a hot commodity in the coming months. Why? Because experts are predicting that oat prices could jump by as much as 30% by August, driven by a combination of factors, including drought conditions in key growing regions and increased global demand. Now, I've always been a fan of oats. They're a fantastic source of fiber, protein, and complex carbohydrates, providing sustained energy that keeps you going all morning long. But beyond their nutritional value, oats are incredibly versatile. You can use them to make porridge, granola, bread, muffins, cookies. The possibilities are endless. But here's the thing: oats aren't just a breakfast food, they're a survival staple. They're affordable, shelf-stable, and packed with essential nutrients that can sustain you in a crisis. When choosing oats for long-term storage, opt for rolled oats or steel-cut oats, as they have a longer shelf life than instant oats. Store them in airtight containers, like food-grade buckets with Gamma Seal lids, or Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. Keep them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight and heat sources. And here's a tip to prevent rancidity: add a few bay leaves or oxygen absorbers to the container. Oats are a smart investment in your future food security. So there you have it, folks. 6 simple, affordable foods that could make all the difference when times get tough. Remember, prepping isn't about being paranoid, it's about being responsible. It's about taking control of your destiny and ensuring that you and your loved ones are prepared for whatever the future holds. Don't wait until everyone else is panic buying and the shelves are empty. Smart preppers act while others hesitate. Stay safe out there. And until next time, this is Anna, reminding you to always be prepared.